To hold the lights a little dimmer for tonight. It's the new moon or the eve of the new moon. We're still in this energy, so let's see. So it's the new moon in Pisces, officially tomorrow evening, but we're feeling it. Pisces is the final sign of the zodiac. So this new moon is really about completions. Like, what do we want to clear out and release? So when we get to the next new moon, it'll be spring. We have this space to create something new. So we've all been through a lot, keep going through a lot. Um, just honor this reset time. And some of us are being forced to slow down even more. Just really listen to that. So Pisces is the most, they say, kind of most spiritual, most sensitive, most intuitive. It's mutable water. So if you think of what that is, it's just the ocean without boundaries. It's just mutable water. It's very free flowing. Again, with all of that is awesome. We have that, like, the spiritual world, the stuff you can't like see and hold on to, but we know. We feel it, all the intuition, the wisdom of the heart, all of that goodness. So this is the time to really drop into that. And sometimes that does mean moving away from the outside world, which is often not of the spiritual world or intuitive. It's very linear and mind and what you can see and prove. So let's step away from that and drop into our feeling world. And sometimes we need that sort of boundary from the outside world to tap into that. And that's a good thing. So maybe close your eyes if you'd like. Let's just settle in and ground into this practice, into this time. So again, we are at the Pisces new moon, final new moon of the zodiac, before we begin again in spring, which is kind of like the new year in the zodiac calendar, and really is the earth revives. So we're at the very bottom, the end, which is also the most advanced because it's been through a whole cycle. You can think of it that way. All the wisdom we have after going through that whole year. We can breathe here. And some energies to bring in is gratitude for all of this learning, all of this growth. We've gone through a lot. Be grateful for all of it. We can also bring in forgiveness for things that were hard, obviously. Forgive ourselves. And neutrality, just being neutral so we don't carry such a charge going forward. We can learn from it, we can feel it, and then we can kind of let it just neutralize. So let's check into your heart tonight. Really tap into how things are feeling on the inside in your world. There is a lot to feel. Let this time out of restorative yoga be for you to just listen, to feel, to be instead of doing all the time. Let's let yourself be. It's a practice. It's hard sometimes to not be doing. So again, we can only hold so much energy. So what can we clear out? What are you ready to release? What just doesn't need to be held anymore? So you can make space for the new. And maybe that's just in the void for a little bit. You don't have to force it. Whatever's coming next, just being okay with a little space. So with the energy of Pisces, that watery energy, The water element is the hips. We're going to work with hips tonight, but also connected obviously to the heart, all that good wisdom of intuition and what we feel. Powerful energy of the heart. So just breathe from the heart for a moment. See how you're feeling tonight. Remembering our ripple effect. When we set new intentions for ourselves, we can also set them for the world. Wishing for more peace and prosperity, joy, freedom. Not just ourselves, but for all beings everywhere. All right, so tonight, let's get into our just foot massage, give our nervous system a nice nurturing reset from the beginning. So let's get that applied. Give yourself some love here. Check in. Heel, arch underneath the toes. Calming and soothing the nervous system, letting yourself settle into this practice that's much more still probably than a lot of your day. Getting into the body, less of the mind, just feeling, sensing. Full feet. Right. You can even use your knuckles. I haven't done this one in a while. I'm just going to roll through the base of each foot. A nice massage, just stimulating all of the systems and organs and all of those reflexology points, the meridians, the pathways of energy and circulation. Great. Give your hands some love too. Feels good. All right. Let's come, when you're ready, complete that. Let's come to tabletop and just set yourself up here. Maybe a little longer stance. Let's draw some circles. Take maybe a handful in each direction, just beginning to check in with your hips, your back, the low belly. And then the opposite direction. And today we are going to go all the way down to the earth, to Makarasana. Let's take our crocodile pose first thing. You can make a little tripod for your forehead, modify a little bit. Remember that just subtle turning inward of each leg, so the toes angle in, will help your pelvis kind of settle in. It just kind of soothes the belly here. And just feel everything, the part of the body, the front body that makes contact with the earth. And just feel that support of the earth. Surrender to gravity. Let's just be held as we breathe here for a moment. I will watch the time. So close your eyes, choose a side maybe for your head. Just, it's really individual. If you want to be center, forehead, which I will not be doing, or to a side. Maybe you can feel your energy settle with each breath. One more breath here. And then let's come to our Sphinx pose. Just that gentle back bend here, keeping the low belly, legs and feet pressing down. Let's let your head just gently stretch from side to side, little rotation. Center. And let's do our little frog twist. So right knee goes wide, ground into the whole lower body, anchor into the earth. Take a moment here. And then we'll take our twist. Left arm goes under, hands connect, and then the top arm goes up and over. And take a few breaths to really ring out. Remember the clearing out. What can we clear? What can we release? What do we no longer need? Let's take another breath. Unwind slowly. We'll do more twists in a little bit. So back to center, take a moment. And set up the other side. Left knee goes out. Take a breath here, grounding the lower body, lifting from your heart and your head. Other side, so get that side connection and then up and over. Maybe scooch your shoulder blades under your back. Just go where you can go. Breathe. Do not force. Great. One more breath or two. Unwind. Back to center. And let's press back through table. And then find your bolster. Let's go into a child's pose. Obviously, you can do these without the bolster, but it's kind of nice to have that support. So make it yours. And let's balance out those twists. I'll watch the time and cue you halfway through for your head position. So rest on one side. If you're feeling like you need extra grounding, some of you have those sandbags or an extra weight of some sort you could put on your back. Maybe an extra blanket. Just really tuck yourself in and feel safe, feel grounded. Switch your head position if you are on your side. Bring your head back to center. Move that bolster out of your way, bend your props. And just come to tabletop, stretching one leg back at a time. Open up. Let's kind of warm up the hips a little more. Let's bring the knees a little closer together. Take a deep breath in the middle. Exhale, just tip to one side, a little diagonal in the thigh bone. Inhale, center, exhale, other side. Just back and forth. Great. And then let's do a little low lunge with the bolster. We haven't done this in a while, but it does feel nice in the hips. So take one knee, let's take right knee on it and the other leg in front. So this low lunge. And then let yourself kind of settle in somewhere. Kind of lift with an inhale, exhale, lengthen. One more big breath. And then switch. As you go into the lunge, engage the back leg glutes. Say it every day. That really does help the front of the hip, those strong hip flexors, have a chance to release. So they feel safe. The back, it's like, I've got your back. I can release the front. So just see how that's feeling. One more breath. Great. All right. Move the bolster. And let's go right into the hip series we were talking about earlier. Grab your strap. Make a little space here. Roll onto your back. And kind of settle in, draw some hip circles. And then just forward and back with your shins. All right. Let's lower the left leg, bring the strap onto the right leg, right foot. Cinch it up at your sides. Engage the quads of this, actually both legs, really. Inhale, let's see if we can lift our head up towards our knee. And lower 2 more times. Exhale to contract. Inhale, lower 1 more time. Great. See if there's any more space in these hamstrings. You just gently press through the ball of this foot, reach through your heel. Great, and then right hand takes both ends. Let's take it to the outside wherever you can go. Keep your hips grounded, pelvis is grounded, glutes are strong, quads are strong of the grounded leg. Anchor. Great, and then core strong. Let's inhale, lift, switch hands. Right arm wide, take it to the outside, wherever you can go. Cross. Keep reaching through both heels. Breathe. Great. Core strong. Rise back up. Then switch legs. Lower. All right. Check in on this side. Take a deep breath. As we exhale, lift head towards the knee. Maybe the toes towards your head a little bit more. 2 more. Your pace, your breath. Great. And then left hand holds. Take that outside movement, external rotation for your hip. Keep your other leg grounded and strong. Pelvis is level on the ground. Only go that far. Find your edge. Great. Last breath here. Core strong. Inhale, lift. Switch hands. Take it to the outside. Reach. Again, keeping it active. So flexing through both feet. Breathing into resistance. Again, just feel where you feel it. Right. And we rise. Back to center, pause. Free the strap, lower your leg down slowly. All right, and let's make that 5-pointed star on your back when you're there. So arms and legs wide, head in the center. Take a big breath and just feel, again, all those meeting points between your body and the earth, the floor beneath you. Let's do that little banana shape. So hook your right heel on the other ankle, and then keeping the back on the ground, let's arch up and over, connecting your hands as you can. And just breathe through that whole side like you're pulling taffy. through the side of the body. Just make some space. One more breath. Inching into that side any more that you can. And then open it all back up. Take a breath. Other side. Same thing, connect. Then arch through the side of the body. Shoulder blades stay on the ground. Great, take another breath. Open it up. Let that all settle in both arms, both legs, hips, back of the head. All right, we'll stay on our back and do a little more hip. So figure 4, right ankle over left thigh. As you know, this can be enough. A lot of times this is good. Or if you're feeling more, since we already done some hips, wrap the knees together and you can hold on to the opposite foot maybe. Go where you can go. Let's take 5 deep breaths wherever you are, figure 4 or this upside down shoelace. Great. And then you can open that up. Feet can come down. Let your knees and hips move. And opposite side, ankle crosses. Bring it in. Or take it to that next option. Knees connect. And breathe. So hips are a part of your foundation. Obviously, you sit on them most of the day, you walk with them. So they hold a lot of old energy. Maybe there's something in there that needs to release. All right, open that up when you're ready. In both feet to the earth, nice and wide. And windshield wiper. Let there be movement. All right, roll to a side. And we'll come into let's do a lateral stretch. We haven't done that one in a few weeks, I don't think. Sides of the body now, so kind of switching from the hips into the upper body. You can even prop that up more for a bigger stretch. See how that feels. Be creative with your props. We'll line up that support right under the rib cage. So side ribs, get the support. I'm not gonna drape my head down because of my head, but you do what you can. Maybe this top arm comes up and over or around your back. See what feels best for opening up, making space. Think about all that space around your heart. the side ribs really face up towards the ceiling, even rolling back a little bit if that feels nice, just to really decompress. One more big breath. Where do you need it? And we'll come up slowly. Come to neutral. Maybe do some little seated cat stretches before we do the other side. I definitely feel the side I haven't stretched. And then we'll do that. Switch hips, switch sides. Line it up. Let's take another breath. See if you can make a little more space. Come up. And some seated cat stretches, letting front and back body open. And then we'll flip it. Back bend, heart opener. We really need this tonight. I'm going to use a pillow from myself. Eye pillows, if you like, extra weight, extra covering to feel extra grounded. Sometimes when we're in these opening poses, it's a little hard to feel grounded. So get yourself all the comfortable props that you have. You want to take the bound angle, the butterfly option, go for it with your hips. Arms out or even on your body for that sense of the breath and the body. Just go where you can go. Keep the back of your head really grounded. So maybe even rock side to side. Sometimes it's helpful. And then find center. And then shut down the eyes. Roll your shoulders back and down. Squeeze the shoulder blades together in your back a little bit. I will watch the time for us. And listening to the wisdom of the heart. What lights up the heart. Keep following that direction. What needs to clear out? Enjoy another breath. And just walk your feet to the mat and roll to one side carefully. Pause. And then listen to your wisdom, inner wisdom. Tonight, if you would like to go to legs up the wall, go for it. Or if you want just Shavasana, or maybe back to that crocodile pose on your belly for the final relaxation. We're kind of almost there already. I want you to have lots of time. So again, legs up the wall, as a lot of you love. Shavasana on your back, as normal. Or if you want to get super grounded, live facing down. So options for you. Please choose what your own body and energy needs tonight. And I'm going to add a little of our sound healing with the Koshi chimes, the water element for Pisces. So as you're settling in, great. So whatever pose you've chosen, know that's just perfect for you for these final nice long minutes to rest. Feeling whatever part of you is touching the earth, just let go into those places. And this is the new moon time, the quiet, inward focus, but powerful energy. Lots of gravitational force. You can see it in the ocean tides. New moons are almost more powerful than full. So we feel it within ourselves. Again, we're honoring completions, just listening to what you're done with, what no longer resonates, whatever that might be. Situations, ways of being, ways of thinking, doing things, old habits, whatever it might be. Some relationships or friendships or whatever situations. Sometimes we have to switch gears, release things in order to be open to what is coming our way. Be open to receiving that intuition and be open to just being in that void of possibilities. If you feel like changing your pose for the final few moments, go for it. If you want to end up in a different pose, or just stay where you are. Keep aligned with your breath, those waves flowing through you, clearing out, making space for the new. With the very final moon of this whole zodiac calendar. All the moons we've been through since last time, or last year, this time. So bring awareness back into the space. Bring awareness to your body. Awareness of your heart. And again, all the wisdom, the intuition. Send peace from your heart through your whole body, your mind, into your energy, your aura. And all around the world. Keeping this peace, we'll move the body slowly, reawakening. Transition to one side, take your time. We'll come up to close the practice. Bring hands to your heart. Take a moment out of the next day or so to keep setting new intentions for yourself. Again, not just for yourself, but for the world. Call all of your energy back into your heart. Trust yourself, trust your wisdom. We'll close with an Om and 3 Shantis, sending peace like ripples all around the world. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Have a beautiful rest of your night. Peaceful new moon. Namaste.